Hey Leo, this is Brandy. This is your January 2022 reading. It's been very hard to remember that, but this is a general. We're going to see how the story unfolds because there's many storylines, so make sure you keep watch, make sure you listen to everything because there's always a message. That being said, I have drawn the first card to get like a main focus of the storyline here because these are harder to get to, but I will probably say the name wrong, but as you can see, Pickleus, he is in folklore. He remains long after the death of an individual and incites feuds and violence in the remaining family. He was capable of stirring up enmity in surrounding families, and some long-standing arguments were said to have been originally created not by an individual's wrong, but simply by him, setting families against each other as punishment for slighting him. Okay. So beware of long-standing or family feuds, of allowing old resentment to linger past the time when anyone remembers what started the dispute in the first place. Because he is the deity, he is the demon. Not letting it go. Okay? So, please keep that in mind. Let's see how the rest of this goes. If you're wondering, I am not going to feed you rainbows, shoot them up your ass. I am a spiritual mirror. You will see that come out even if I'm pulling cards. That's just my ability. To see the blocks to help you get over them, the shadow aspect. Trust me, my personal life is very interesting. Very, very interesting. And I still am such a humanitarian. Oh, good. 30, which anything by 0 is a divinely protected number, just so you're aware. So this is the perfection of your life. This is pretty much after the storm has come to clear all that energy out. Like all the negativity. Underneath that, though, is defend to the end, the worthwhile. Like, pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles. Okay? Where is this? I lose everything sometimes. I swear it. Number 30. Okay. Have you ever seen a storm pictured from above? It can appear to be so beautiful and elegant. This is certainly different to ground view, which can be quite violent. So too, there's a great beauty in your life now. At this point, though, the natural process you may be experiencing is anxiety-inducing rather than beautiful. You may sense it is an internal chaos you feel is something that is waiting to erupt from within, a restlessness or anxiety that you can't quite articulate, but sense nonetheless. The chaos is fully fledged, and a person or situation in your life is causing all kinds of havoc, upheaval, or change, and an uncertainty in your world. The chaos seems subtle, whether or not, strong, internal, or external. This is all unfolding according to a perfect higher order. You are currently enduring a cosmic spiritual storm, which is having an impact on you. It is clearing things out, it is ruffling feathers, and is preparing you for the lovely, super fresh, uplifting feeling that one experiences after the storm has finally passed. Okay? So, automatically here, most of this energy that you're taking on at the moment, I don't think it's completely yours. I think it is stirring some things that you have tried to repress, but it is not entirely yours, and I think that is definitely going to come out because, like it said, it is other people not loving causing this. Okay. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Let's keep this story rolling. The sun just got so bright in my eyes, if that isn't a clear sign. Power. These are from my personal interpretation, to be fair. Spilled milk, the soul of a lost loved one, right? It is almost the power in the release of the anger, of the frustration, of letting people play upon those emotions, especially in your house. I want one more. Solitude, transformation, holding a broken heart, right? Almost like voodoo dollish, even though it isn't. It's a lot of sadness here. We've closed ourselves off from people because we have so much hurt and anger. But that's going to end. Yeah, it's like coming out of the fantasy world. Changing our perspective. You can celebrate life for sure all the time, guys. Anyone who's passed on, which trust me, have a lot of people in my life who have passed on way before they should have. I like to celebrate that. I like to remember them. I like to celebrate for them. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, for January of 2022. What was that? The Truth. Saturn's going to have a major play in your book for January, for sure. This is like a lot of restrictions and penalties and not really realizing the lesson that's being presented out of all this chaos, right? It's saying, you know, the harvest that's planted is the field of karma. So just know that some of that's being cleared out, and it's may feel bad now, but it will be resolved. It's the Reaper, the Lord of Karma. It's what's tangible and solid in our life, which is what I said coming out of the whole fantasy realm. It's simply pointing out what's true and cuts away the delusional and no longer useful aspects in your life. You're being challenged, and it's time to make it or break it, and life is very harsh and restrictive right now. You're facing an enemy who may be yourself, and is trying to show you that it's in your better interest not to have those things we want, and that if we have them, they could actually lead us more to our destruction. If this is a time of sorrow and hopelessness, which we know it is because it's showing the whole passed on loved one, you need to realize it's all about the diligence, the sticking to what you believe and adhering to your goals. This period in your life is emphasizing a toughness and work. It's all about not giving up and following through on the dreams and goals that you have set out for. This is the whole power and control aspect. Law enforcement, military. So please watch that. Watch for the possibility of that, guys. It doesn't mean it's a negative thing. It could actually help you. Yeah, anyways, any rallying against authority or tradition is not going to serve you. On the more positive side, you may meet a fatherly type who will help advance you. It's an appearance of a teacher. Just in time when you need one. And it's so you can help deal with that issue, the problems. There's a lot of skeletal issues also, by the way, that are going to crop up. Dental problems, feeling your age. And it's very worrying. See, this is my aspect coming out. So you definitely need to seek a professional person. You're having thoughts of like, why haven't I accomplished more at this age? And this is all about trying to direct you to the path to help you face parts of your life that you don't really like looking at, but you have to take care of so you can have a solid achievement and a better life. So every circumstance that you are facing right now, Leo, it's like the sacrifices are supposed to be worth it, but you're not really focusing on that. You keep trying to rush like a grieving or sticking around on this, the horrible aspects. And, you know, grieving takes a while, but if you just sit in that energy, we can't clear it out. Just more resentment takes power and control over you, brings on the health issue. You know, I mean, it really is. Sadness and grief can cause so many health problems, okay? We're going to clarify these. Can you clarify the Saturn Truth card, please? For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, then. Ooh. Ooh, they're all swords. This is all mental entrapment. This is pain of losing someone, an ending, lying, like lying caused this, staying stuck in your head. I mean, this is horrible energy. I do know we're going to have a better outcome, okay? This is anywhere from 7 to 10 weeks, depending on your personal circumstances, depending on the, you know, outcome or perspective. This is, again, law enforcement, though, when we have swords. So please be careful, because I feel like, you know, you've been hanging around someone who's been feeding the negativity. They are going to cause issues, which, again, they said don't really look at that as a negative. It is a negative, I get it, but, like, they've been lying to you, and I think your intuition knows it. They like you to stay, and I am saying a person, a energy, an outside influence likes you to stay in this mindset so you can't see. You get that? So you can't see. You're distracted. May this karma befall this person from what I'm feeling, but I am trying to keep this as a general. Clarify the perfection of our life for Leo, please. The outcomes. The 10 of Cups. You see the rainbow that they're leaning on after the storm? Seriously? I don't think it's going to be over 2.5 months for you to finally see why all of this had to go down the way it did. Right? This is about a home, a mother figure, a father figure, children. Bringing your success in. This is clearing. This is watering the land. That's why the storm had to come. This is pregnancy. This is building your own business. All of those people had to leave. Those circumstances had to leave in order for the good to even appear. Right? Yup. It's all about the timing. The lessons. Piecing this together. This is a gnarly energy, which is definitely attached to him. Alright? It's all the grieving process of whoever this person or outside influence. It's like literally this dude sent them in to keep you blinded and in the grief. And it's like the more you separate from them, the better off you're going to be, the more in balance you will be to draw in the person you need to be with or the things that need to be in your life. It's almost like you have intuition. This spirit knows it, which has brought these people in, which is keeping you very confused and in this pain, so you cannot step into that power. You've been very spiritual the last 3. Libra was too. Okay, please clarify power. The Magician, which is the creatrix here. This is about using everything that you already have. Knowing that you are powerful. This is the Magician. You understand what I'm saying? The Magician. And if you're not completely aware of the Magician, I will give you a rundown here. This is a focused flow of creative energy in order to manifest on the physical realm. Okay? Powerful. It's a representation of the cosmic energy of the universe. From all things are manifested. The downward facing triangle is the feminine principle, the source of life. I want to point that out there. This is like the law of attraction. It's everywhere. Ask for what you want, believe and receive it. It's plentiful. It seems so simple, even though it can't be. You know, nothing's easy. But are you living a life of conscious creation? It's telling you that when you don't harness your inherent power of creation, you run the risk of living in someone else's story. So you have to embrace your gift. You have to learn to envision, not only for yourself, but for the greater good. That's what is clarifying power, folks. And you can't create in a conscious, aware, meaningful manner until you become acquainted with yourself, your deepest self, the part who's always whole and complete. You know, awareness is available, but you just haven't yet come to like that realization. Wow. It's like you've been fighting this grief. This is 7 weeks to me, okay? The Chariot. Because you've been in conflicting dark and light energy is what I'm getting. An internal conflict. Again, blind up here. And it's like your intuition has been battling this dark nature, right? The dark force that's trying to keep you in chaos and disarray and struggling. But as you see, there's more white here. These are carrying faces too, two-faced liars of the people that have been the closest to you in your home. I want to say in your home because of her. Almost feeding off your grief. You will wake up. Look at the white, the purity. The white will win. The light will win. The star. This is recovering from addiction. Recovering from grief. This is 1 foot in the gutter to me and 1 foot in the light. This is 2 months to me. This is finally seeing everything you need to do to celebrate that and to work hard for that and to create your own business that's coming. Okay? This is learning a new skill. This is taking a new journey away from the toxic behavior or person that has kept you stuck to learn the potential of something new. This is wonderful. This is wonderful, but this is all about the inner reflection of what has kept you stuck. You know what I mean? Why is your heart broken where you're not paying attention to what you need to do in order to get to that reality, to that awareness? I'm going to guess since all of these angel cards fell, they're all for you. All of the messages. All right, we're going to pull 2 of these angel messages and we're going to finish your reading, okay? Child. Child. You care deeply about children. They readily respond to your love. All children, including your own, require love, affection, and attention. That's your inner child. The one you've been tucking in the corner from grief. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. If that's not a wake-up call that you've been in grief and you've not been paying attention because that energy, I want to cut off, has literally kept you stuck where you can't even see that maybe your own child is crying for help. Okay, that's what's coming through for me. Where you can finally see it and go in the nick of time to change things. Fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. You need to spend more time outside, near Mother Nature. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home. That means sunlight, folks. Not hiding in the darkness. Okay? You need to learn to see the love that's all around you, even in the children. And you need to take charge of your own life. And it's like literally the opportunity to start forgiving. Because we have to or we'll always be stuck here. So you are getting literal help, even though it's chaotic currently, or soon turn that way. You see this positive resolution going forward, okay? It's filled with opportunities. So, thank you. And God bless you. Seriously, I don't say that often, but seriously, you can't come to me, especially if you know anything of my background, and not believe in something higher. I just don't believe in the Bible, if that makes sense. All right? And you can let me know if this resonates with you. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you later.